The second contestant, Saurabh Dhara. Ridiculous cameras, Saurabh Dhara.
Cameras. Cameras are one of the most elusive, destructive, disastrous, annoying invention ever existed in the history of mankind. Probably the only technology that makes life a hell lot difficult. Good afternoon, contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So one Saturday afternoon, while I was sleeping peacefully in my bed and daydreaming about how Sunny Leone and I accidentally met in the middle of a lonely road at midnight, a voice interrupted, which sounded like, "Mr. Saurabh Dhara, CBI has surrounded your house from all sides and there is no way you can escape now. Surrendering is the only option left for you." And before I could react to what I actually heard, I found myself locked in a prison situated in a place which would have been difficult for even the God himself to locate. And I almost killed myself when I realized that the reason I was here was that the CBI spotted a terrorist behind me in a picture which was clicked by my girlfriend when I posed for a photo like this. 3 years, guys. It took me 3 long years to digest the fact that out of millions of pictures that were clicked that particular day, the terrorist had to choose my damn photo to make himself visible. 3 more years to prove to the CBI that I was not the one who knew about the whereabouts of Dawood Ibrahim, and for the last 1 year I've been busy making them understand what the hell was I doing in the picture. And you know, then there are these documents like a driving license, and they don't help you much either in such cases. If there is one thing I would like to change about the RTOs in India, it would surely be the camera they use. Because no matter how beautiful you look in real life, it makes you look like a terrorist. And then for someone like me, who in real life itself looks nothing less than a terrorist, as you can see, it makes you look like the one who should be shot dead immediately. And you know, one day while I was walking through a lane, I saw an ad outside a photo studio where it was written in quotes, "If you are beautiful, we'll capture your beauty. And if you're not, we'll make you beautiful." So after reading this, I very excitedly went inside the photo studio and asked the photographer, "Sir, can you make me look beautiful too? I read your ad outside and unfortunately I belong to the later category of not so beautiful ones." He observed me carefully like this. "You'd have to work really hard to do so." He anyway clicked a photo of mine and asked me to come at the evening. And when I went in the evening, he handed me a photo of a man who looked like Hrithik Roshan but with a very strange kind of body. And when I observed it carefully, I realized that the body here was no one's but mine. But my face was replaced with that of Hrithik Roshan. "What's that?" I asked, horrified. "That's the best we could have done to make you look beautiful, sir," is what he replied. And all I could utter was a thank you to that. And guess what, guys? That particular picture has been my display pic ever since I joined Facebook. And I'm still waiting for girls to believe that the guy in the picture is none other than me. But talking about girls, I remember this incident that took place on this Valentine's Day when I took my girlfriend out for a date. By the way, I too had a girlfriend. Somehow I just managed to have one. So hand in hand, me and my girlfriend headed towards a coffee shop and sat on the table facing each other. Behind me was sitting a girl which I thought was far more beautiful than her. "Concentrate," I said to myself. Given the beauty of the day, it took me no time to show my girlfriend the love I had for her. I started adoring her. I started staring her, I started caressing her, and I didn't realize when I got a bit carried away and my left hand went backwards and started caressing the girl sitting behind me. Of course, without my girlfriend being able to notice it, but if only I knew that she had a boyfriend too facing her. All I remember was that I got 6 slaps and 3 punches after that. Out of which 3 slaps were from her, 3 were from her. And those 3 punches, a bodybuilder he was, the boyfriend she had. It didn't really hurt me much though. Because I knew I deserved them. But what hurt me most was that some super genius at that very moment was out with his camera in a flash and comfortably managed to capture this great event. And then the deadliest combination of Facebook and these pictures happened. And unfortunately, that photographer genius and I had 4 mutual friends. 700 likes and 500 comments is what those photos got. Probably the only pictures of mine that deserved likes and comments is what they thought. I never had a girlfriend since then. And with this little face and that little scandal at the coffee shop that took place, I wonder, will I ever have one? Damn, camera, the culprit. Contest check.